Right, so our next round is that this is my round. We're going to see a picture of a mystery person who is a connection to one of the legal aid team. Each person will then claim that it's them that has the genuine connection to that person. It'll be up to the inter-parties team to work out who is telling the truth. Read your card and tell us the connection. So first of all, Emma, you tell us the connection to this person.
Yeah. This is Paul. His nan would send him round my house for tortoise play dates.
Okay, Heather.
This is Paul. I drove into a wall he had built a day after he finished it.
This is Paul. For the last 14 years, I've been accidentally calling him Jeff.
Okay, right. Questions, anybody?
I'm going to go with Heather to start with. How big was this wall?
Just like maybe like 6 course high, like a garden wall kind of thing, you know, like at the end of a drive.
Was it an at-fault accident? Is it your fault?
Yeah.
Wall came out of nowhere. It wasn't there yesterday.
It was just up to the curb to park and just misjudged it somewhat, quite a lot. Yeah.
Was it his wall or had he just built it?
No, it was my wall.
It was your.
So, my husband's in the construction trade and Paul works for him, and we were having our drive done and Paul was building our wall as a favour on the weekend, and I was just dropping down some bacon sandwiches I'd been to buy and drove into the wall.
Do you not make your own bacon sandwiches?
But we weren't living there at the time.
Okay.
With my in-laws.
Right. Good question, Bob.
Asking Rob.
Right, and just one more. How did he react?
Well, he wasn't very happy, but as we were paying him,
yeah, true.
Bothered he's on a day rate, so he just
Shut up or you're fired. Yeah. Build that wall again.
yeah, pretty much what happened. Yeah, my husband wasn't very happy. On the other hand, yeah.
I suppose at least it's your wall rather than someone else's.
Yeah, still not ideal. But
So when you say it was your wall, but you weren't living there?
yes, so we built our house. We moved about 3 years ago, and we were living with my in-laws. So it's just a slow progress kind of
Right.
thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is this wall outside?
Evenings and weekends.
Is this wall outside your house now?
Yeah.
Can you look at it, just like with your eyes? What direction? What direction is it in? Okay, convinced. She looks straight there. That's convincing. She looks straight there. She didn't have to make up a direction.
Just Paul still work with or for your husband?
No. Not because of the wall incident.
Got fired for shoddy wall construction.
Yeah, labourers. They move on. They move on quickly when they move around where the work is.
Stephen Merchant, did you say tortoise play date? Is that what you said?
Tortoise play date, yeah.
What is a tortoise play date? Just take me through it.
It's a word for faffing with tortoises, basically, when you're a grown man.
So you bring. Sorry.
No, go on. No.
So you both bring a tortoise round, or just tell me through the actual tortoise logistics, like how?
No, the tortoises stay at my house. They live here in an enclosure, and Paul comes when he fancies seeing the tortoises to have a look at them.
Is it only the tortoise?
Just tortoises, yeah.
Just tortoises, no other reptiles or amphibians or anything like that?
No, I've only got tortoises at the moment, so we can only see them.
And how long ago was it?
What was that, sorry?
How long ago was it?
That froze that I couldn't hear.
Oh, sorry. How long ago was it?
Oh, it's continual.
Oh, so still.
Yeah.
Still.
Yeah.
And how did you get introduced?
It's his nan lives down the road. The ones who were all clapping all the time. His nan lives down there, and he's always coming and going. And she knows that I've got tortoises because sometimes she looks after them when I'm on holiday.
And he just says, "I'm coming around for a play with your tortoises." Is that okay?
That is not a euphemism, and yes.
The tortoise like being played with.
Oh, really?
Does the whole
So
thing...
what did he get out of this particular arrangement?
He just likes reptiles. He's got a lizard himself, so he just likes. He hasn't got torch because he hasn't got room because you need quite a bit of garden space, and he's got a flat, so he just comes to have a look at him.
Quite a bit of garden space for a tortoise.
Yeah.
All right, sorry.
Right.
My-
Very carefully, don't run off.
All right, Bob, you go for that.
I was just going to get another couple of questions for Emma. Is Paul an introvert or an extrovert?
Happy medium. Bricklayer
Paul
type, kind of normal.
does it help him come out of his shell as well?
Sorry?
Does it help him come out of his shell as well?
Oh, God.
God, the build up for that was
That was a fit.
Amazing. Yeah.
You set out
That's
from
an amazing
space.
final cut.
Oh, God.
what are the names of the tortoises?
Mine are Clyde, Sammy and Esther.
So when you say mine, as opposed to what?
Other people.
Right. But I wasn't expecting to tell me the names of all the tortoises in the world.
Like, Jeff 1, Jeff 2, Jeff...
Okay. Right then. So Beck, it was. So his name is what, Beck?
So his real name is Paul, but I've been calling him Jeff accidentally for 14 years.
So an accident's normally kind of a one-off, isn't it?
It is with regular people, Bob, yeah.
So how do you
Okay, no further questions.
how do you know Paul/Jeff?
He is now my best friend's husband.
When did that development occur? When did you become married to your best friend?
Probably a couple of years into me calling him Jeff.
Did your best friend know he was called Jeff or Paul?
No,
or
she knew his real name.
she didn't make the same accident that you did for 14 years?
No.
No.
So presumably, when you're interacting with him or calling him the wrong name, you're interacting with him with your best friend as well.
Yeah, some of the time, yeah.
She never said, "Will you stop calling him?" You stop calling the wrong name. What else?
It eventually turned into a funny thing. It was like, it's now a bit that we do.
Right.
It kind of
For
evolved.
2 years, she just left you say the wrong name. She just left you saying the wrong name for 2 years and just didn't correct. Or you just forgot every time you...
Yeah, it's really difficult because I think when you meet somebody and you have their name in your head and you're looking at them, and when you've got it as something that it's not, you kind of cling to it, don't you? So it's really then quite difficult when they're not called that in the first place for you to try and remember that.
Can you talk us through the great moment of realisation when you realised he wasn't... How did it come about?
I think he got a bit frustrated with me after a while. But it's difficult, isn't it? Because I've had people do this to me and I don't correct them. So there was... The initial period, he just took it on the chin. But then obviously he started seeing my friend. And then it gets a bit awkward, kind of, you know, a year or so in to go, you've been calling me the wrong name for a long time. So, yeah, just and then it kind of progressed. And then I did find out what I sort of knew anyway, that he was really called Paul. So we just, you know, we took it from there. But by that point, I'd spent so much time calling him Jeff, we just agreed to continue it. So I still call him Jeff now.
How old's Paul? 'Cause he looks fairly youthful in that picture.
He's roughly my age.
Look, well,
Are you sure? It took a while to think of that.
he looks like a
Did you say look
YouTuber or
at
something.
Years on, and then see what age.
Would it,
He looks like a YouTuber to me, or something like that.
would it help if you saw a picture of Paul again?
Yeah, one more time.
Yeah.
Let's do the picture again.
See Paul again, okay.
This is one for the kids, but Like he looks like the YouTuber Logan Paul. Who,
Yeah.
like, only young kids will have heard of, but he looks like him.
Do you think that's the real true here?
Oh my god. Right, I've got no further
Everyone's
questions.
alive.
I've got no further questions.
Okay.
I'm going to go for Adam. My vote is for Heather is the connection, the real connection.
I'm going for Emma.
I
Stephen.
don't think it's Beck. I'm 99% sure it's not Beck. And I was swinging towards Heather. I just think the tortoise lady. I don't know.
It's too weird, isn't it? It's too weird.
I'm sticking with Tom. I'm gonna go with Heather.
Okay, right. Well, we shall hear from the man himself.
Oh my god.
Wow. And he's here tonight.
Hi, I'm Paul, and for the last 14 years, Beck has been incorrectly calling me Jeff.
Yeah, that's my best friend's
guy.
husband.
That guy must have the patience to
Oh
say
my
that.
god.
I didn't have to pay him to do it, bless him. He did it as a favour.
How do you not just turn around at one point and go, do you know what? My name is...
Oh, we've got a special relationship. It's all good. He calls me Jeff now, which is quite cute.
All's well that ends well, I suppose.
Yeah.
Oh.
Right, that was good lying. That was good lying. I like
Thank
it.
you. I'm getting better. Didn't cry this time.
The best thing about it is that, like, I knew that mine was a lie, but I don't know what the truth
I
was.
thought it was Heather.
Yeah.
There we go.
I really thought, like, especially with where the wall is, when you were just like, oh, it's over there. I definitely have
I was
For whatever reason, it just got me. I was like, no one can lie in, like, that's, like, definitely, like, where it is. Like, yeah.
Because I thought with the wall, I thought if you're getting your wall done, you'd be in the house, especially if you said it was my house. And then Beck is just Beck, so I thought, well, that's not going to be right.
Well, that
So,
was
kind of
genuine.
whichever one was left.
We genuinely did live with my in-laws for about nearly 2 years while we did our house up.
Did you drive bacon butties round?
Yeah. I used to cook them in my mother-in-law's oven and take them round to the house for all the labourers at our house.
Heather,
So the
it's
bits
so
I thought weren't
convincing.
true were actually true.
I never, yeah. But I
That's a
never,
good lie.
Well,
That's a good lie right there.
Paul has
Yeah,
never
really good.
Mm.
And also, just to help you, Paul is actually a dry stone waller. He actually does build walls for a living.
Next time you get into that wall, you know who to call, don't you?
Paul.
Jeff.
Oh,
Jeff.
God.
Jeff. Jeff Drywall.